Oil giant Shell has admitted it underestimated its Niger Delta oil spillages. Amnesty International said in a news release that this admission means Shell repeatedly made false claims about the size and impact of 2 oil spills at Bodo in Nigeria in 2008 in an attempt to keep compensation payments down. The rights group also said that the documents show that for years Shell has been aware that its pipelines in the Niger Delta were old and faulty. Shell denies this claim and says the pipes were damaged by sabotage that they can't be held responsible for. Shell's admission came out during ongoing legal action in London's High Court, brought by 15,000 people affected by the oil pollution.
Shell's operations in the Niger Delta have resulted in devastation, and the company has repeatedly made false claims about what's going on in the Niger Delta.
The Bodo reports estimate that the total volume of oil spilled was in the region of 4,144 barrels. Amnesty has long campaigned that this figure is wildly inaccurate. The launching of the court action in the UK meant Shell brought in more experts to reassess how many barrels polluted the area and by how much they underestimated. Amnesty, referring to an independent assessment published by US firm Accufax, has always calculated the total amount of oil spilt to exceed 100,000 barrels.
The next step, in broader terms, is to try and get these revelations about Shell, the state of Shell's pipelines, and the fact that it underestimates the volume of oil spilt, to take those forward to get justice for other communities in the Niger Delta who haven't had a UK court case. And in this case, we believe if it wasn't for a court action in the UK, Shell would never have come clean on the situation in Bodo.
A Shell spokesman said the company is now working with the National Coalition on Gas Flaring and Oil Spills in the Niger Delta to improve the quality of joint investigation visits at Shell facilities in the region, and that changes have been made to the way the reports are made. The Bodo fishing community and Shell have been locked in litigation at London's High Court since 2012. Last year, those affected rejected a compensation offer made by the oil giant. Court hearings begin again in May next year.